bring up the desktop and put my shoes on, put my watch on. The only time I wear a watch is when I'm walking or running. This is just to keep track of mileage and time, stuff like that. Guys, last night, Nanette, to your heart. Right now, that live stream is at 894 views. It's pretty awesome. That might be the most viewed. Now, I think it helped it was a little later and that we stretched over the 2-hour mark. That might be the most, it is for sure, I think, the most watched guest live stream that I've had. I'm just looking through right now. Well, and it was, man, it was a pretty awesome live stream because we had a pretty awesome guest. All right, let me grab and find my shoes. That's right. You heard me moan. Hey, Allie. Hey, Cat. Hey, Sniper. He says, we found Yogi Bear to hug. Cat says, there you are. Right where you left me. Sissy says, I bet it was. Hey, Lee. He says, hey, Yogi, how are you? I'm good, Lee. Lee, how are you? So what do you guys think? What do you think of last night's guest? I am curious. Sissy says, some of the listeners were getting their eyes full. She was a beautiful... Is that what it is? Ellie won't be able to stay long as I have to catch the bus soon. Well, thanks for coming in, Ellie. Have a good bus trip. Kat says, you know what? Loved all of it. She was amazing. Hey, Anna. Good morning to you. She was pretty amazing. I think she's absolutely amazing, very intelligent and demure. And just dropping, like, enlightening, what's the word I'm looking for? What's up, Kemijo? Did I get that right? And Sniper says, yeah, an epic live stream last night. Wonder if I could hit 1,000 on that. They said this is in about 20 minutes, and I have 1 hour and 17 minutes during. That's a long bus ride. Kat says, besides her looks, she has a powerful message. She sure does. Stopping her looks is a disservice. I bet you guys experience that quite a bit. Anna says, oh, I watched the live stream today, Yogi. Thanks, Anna. I think you'll enjoy it. As Kat said, she had a really powerful message. Hey, the scientists. You're going to morph me into a Humanoculus? Finally, someone sees my Humanoculus potential. I'm tired of that being overlooked. It's all I've ever wanted. People don't see me for that Humanoculus potential. And I don't know why not. It's clear. It's evident. You know? I don't try to hide it. But you know what? I'll be honest with you. I thought it was forthcoming of me to announce it to other people. So I've been waiting all this time for the right person to come in. Hey, Plushie. And finally it happened. The scientist. Thank you, my friend. Let us begin. Anna says, good morning, Kat. Sissy's laughing. I really don't know, says AA. It's the Scientist 24. Yep, I'll be honest with you. I haven't had much luck with the Scientist 23 or 22 or 21. 20 was okay. 19, a little iffy. But finally, Scientist 24 comes in. I don't see any reason to proceed to Scientist 25. Man, look at that. Corgi. That is a Corgi, right? Hey, Hammer. Thank you so much, my friend. Awesome Corgi. Hammer, how are you? Are we driving today? Scientist says, I knew you were the one. Just the bald head. Or is it the beard? Or is that combination? Man, I can't believe I got a Corgi. For those who know, I love Corgis. I had a Corgi. My dad had a Corgi too. I had a Corgi for 15 years. I loved my Corgi. We named her Mandy, sort of after the song. But if you remember the TV show Angel, Angel sang very badly, sang Angel, sang Mandy. Tiger King says, Eric, I don't put up a Christmas tree. Unless Eric Lapointe is going to personally drive down and give me one, I will not put up a Christmas tree. And I would never ask Eric Lapointe to do such a thing. Hey, Daniel. How are you, my friend? He says, with them traps. It's the traps. It's got to be the traps. Really don't know, says wonderful dogs. They are. Cat says, Yogi is coming to Cats for a Christmas tree. I would love to. I would love to. It would make my Christmas. I think we would have a significant moment. And by that I mean that it would be like something truly extraordinary. Driving from my truck to my car to my eldest son's house. How far of a drive is that? That sounds like an easy drive for you. Why not Xmas? True. Just not the way I do things. Hey, Allie, thanks for hanging out with us. Lee says, hey, Anna, good to see you. DCS says, my goodness, exactly. I agree, 100%. Your goodness. And I appreciate you coming here with your goodness. It's a pretty important thing. That's a perfect way to, I have not been to India. Imagine that. Imagine if we could always see each other in our goodness. My goodness, indeed, that's what I wrote about. Our goodness is our innocence, our original innocence, and it's always here. This is the essence of the greeting Namaste. It's also how we forgive each other. Forgiveness doesn't deny that on the level of the body, things have happened. People have been hurt. Feelings have been, feelings have been hurt. But on the level of who we truly are, the level of the Christ mind, the level of Buddha consciousness, the level of the pure innocence, original innocence of who we are, the level of the my goodness. Nothing has happened. Nothing is able to happen on that level because there's only pure, unconditional love. Let's see. Claims he sees, hey, Frenchie, sees smoke when he runs his new dishwasher. So you're going to take care of that? Lee says, I'm trying to, Yogi, since meeting you. I feel like some of my irritation has gone. Lee, are you able to get in breath work 3 times a day? It really makes a huge difference. Bob says, I need to remove blocks. We all do. That's all we do. Do you get your cats something for Christmas? I give them a place to live. They're freeloaders. They have no jobs. They don't drive. I don't have a job. I don't drive. But hey, I own the house. These cats just sit around, expect me to do everything for them. They don't even, you know what? Like, never mind. I'm not going to complain about my cats. I'm going to say my goodness to my cats too. Hey, Coco. Um, a large part of here's why it's essential to do breath work 3 times a day. You're literally retraining your central nervous system to be responsive instead of reactive. Every little bit of irritation that we have stems from reacting instead of responding. We never respond with irritation. We never pause and say, you know what? And really examine this, explore it. Have you ever paused, considered something, and say, you know what? I'd rather be irritated. Irritation is a constant, continuous reaction, mostly to events that never happen, and mostly to events that happened in the past and are no longer here right now. Let us know, Hammer. Hammer says, yeah, Yogi, I'm kind of looking forward to see what this really is. I'll be interested to see what it is. Let's see. LG says, hey, brother, I just wanted to say thank you for the inspired streams. I've been sober for 3 weeks now, and you're finally giving the motivation I need to get back to smoking crystal meth. Much love. That's the least I could do. It's the least I could do. I'm here for everyone, no matter what it is. David says, that's false. If the mosquito bite, it irritates you. Does it? Does it irritate you? Does it have to irritate you? You're talking on a biological level. But if I were to bring the emotional level into place, I don't need to be bothered by it. I do not need to choose to be irritated by a mosquito bite. The mosquito bite is done. It itches. I scratch it. Do I need to add irritation to the mix? You're confusing biology with emotion. You're confusing reaction with responding. But hey, do what works for you. I sleep to binaural beats to heal different things nightly. Awesome. I'm glad that you have. I'm glad that you found a healing modality, my friend. Butterboy says, "Hey Yogi, can I have some advice? There's this girl I really like, and every time after intimacy, she just leaves me and doesn't talk to me for a while. What should I do? I'm afraid of being honest. Why are you afraid of being honest? What do you think's going to happen if you're honest? Would you feel any worse than you do when she leaves by being honest? You ever seen the movie Groundhog Day? How he repeated the same day over and over again until he asked her to stay, and she did, and then everything changed. You never get what you want unless you ask for it. Or maybe I should say, we're more likely to get what we want if we ask for it. Hey, Parajat, how are you, my friend? Hey, Fred, I have an update on washing clothes. My hands, if anyone is interested. Sure, Fred. Anna says, good morning, everyone. Anna, how are you? What's your plans for today? I haven't listened to Alan Watts in a long time. I read 2 or 3 years ago, I reread. Probably once every couple of years, I'll reread something by Alan Watts. The other day, I was looking through his book, Stillness, meditation, because I was looking at the potato sermon. Hey, Selena. And it says being responsive instead of being reactive. So when we do breath work, we're literally retraining our central nervous system to be responsive versus reactive. And that's the important thing, because we have the default network mode, which is how we have trained ourselves to react to every single thing. And we have, in yoga, it's called the samkaras. We react this way, this way, this way, this way to every set pattern that comes along the way. It has some variance, of course, but this happens, we react this way. This happens, we react another way. The breath work calms the central nervous system and gives us the ability to be responsive and decisive in how we wish to handle something. But it's got to be done on a regular basis, not just when we need it. It's a great tool to have when you need it. But now you just have something breaks and you try to fix it. Something breaks again and you try to fix it. That's what it is when we're doing breath work just when we need it. When we're doing it 3 times a day and then therapeutically as needed, we are keeping things from breaking to begin with. But a boy says, thanks, on, let's give it a shot. But if she leaves me, this is on you, and my revenge will be swift. All right, I can take that. I can take that. There's nothing like swift vengeance. You know what? I hate it when there's lingering vengeance. When someone goes, I'm coming for you, but not today. I'm coming for you, and you don't know when it's going to be. I appreciate the fact that our friend Bob, was it Bob? No, it was Butterboy. It's going to be swift. I don't have to wait for it. You know what I mean? The worst thing, Butterboy, actually, if I were you, I would offer that lingering revenge. The worst revenge, or the best revenge, would be you don't know when it's coming. And it's going to be slow. You're going to see me coming, and you won't be able to do a single thing about it. Alan Watts is deep. I do like Alan Watts. He was a very, I was given, a girlfriend's mom gave me The Way of the Tao and The Way of Zen by Alan Watts. It was The Tao, The Watercourse Way. And they were deeply influential books that I just dove into and read and reread until my girlfriend at 16 broke up with me. And man, did that hurt. Not because she broke up with me, but because I had to give the books back. She had a beautiful mom, too. I probably had as big a crush on her mom as I had on my girlfriend. I saw her mom not long ago. I'm actually Facebook friends with, I think, every ex-girlfriend I've ever had. Bob says I watched some Sadhguru too. I have his book on karma, which I enjoyed. Hey, champ. Sniper says, Bob, Alan Watts' nephew, listens to Eric. Yes. Wonderful musician and makes his own instruments. Bodo says, thanks. I'll give you, oh, I read that. Parajat says, Yogi, how are you, my friend? Hey, what's the matter? Hope you all having a good day. Let me read what I wrote. Yes, Lee. Sure, always. You want to reach out on WhatsApp? Let me read what I wrote. There's a capital Y here in the U. Just to put that out there. There's a reason why there's a capital Y in some of my writings. This is called Collective Dawn. Gently so, my only role is to correct the errors of my misperception. To see you clearly now again. To see you clearly now, again and again, as if for the very first time. This is how we meet each other in original innocence. Nothing carried forward from the past that tarnishes our view. There is light here now, and every shadow must depart in the immediacy of its arrival. We are light finders, and truly, our own light shines brightest together. A collective dawn. We are essential to each other. You are my awakening, and I am yours. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Several guests that we've had come up, including our good friend, Miss Blipper, talked about the nature of forgiveness being finding the Christ, finding the innocence, finding the light within each other. Selective memory, or maybe selective forgetfulness. I am selectively forgetting all the stuff on the body, all the stuff on the level of the body that has irritated me, that has got me angry, that has hurt me, that has wounded me, that has caused me to feel a sense of grievance towards you. I selectively forget that, and I selectively remember the face of Christ within you. I selectively remember Or as Nanette said, uh, we wash the feet of Jesus. We wash the feet of Christ within each other. That's what we're doing. Let me bring up, I'm sitting here and talking away, forgetting about time, and that there was a few things I wanted to read. One thing, really, in A Course in Miracles, in my lesson for today. I don't know exactly what time the live stream, the members only live stream is going to be. Probably when I get my tea. So 7:30, maybe 8, maybe about 8. It's going to be short. We're just going to talk. I want to do a guided meditation. I want to do some breath work with guided meditation that leads us towards the Ho'oponopono and the tapping. And then just maybe a little closing. And then we end it. So it shouldn't be more than 20 minutes. Be 20 minutes of doing the actual live stream. It'll be 21 minutes me saying goodbye to you guys. Dive in the chat real quick, and then I'll read a little bit here. Did I miss Lucy? I saw the Unicorn Vibes. Hey, Lucy. Sorry I missed you when you came in, my friend. Hey, Jason. What's up, Yogi? Not much, my friend. How are you? Did you know that math actually stands for mental abuse to human? Unless you love it. And some people do. I don't. I'm definitely friends with you, Super Champ. I don't know as they are contradictory, to be honest with you, in essence. Bob says, how long you been studying? It's been about 7 years for me. I don't know if well, I guess I do study the course, right? 30 some years. Been studying yoga since I was 11, so more or less. Same with some aspects of shamanism. You know, different ways of thinking since I was 11. I'm 60 now. 49 years. I've been studying for 49 years. I'm not quite ready for the exam, though. Give me another 49 years, and I'll be willing to take my final exam. Lisa says, it's been okay. I've been here, but came in late. I'm so busy working harder than ever. I understand, Yogi Eric. You are working hard, Lucy. I know that you are on a mission, guys. If you want to support Lucy on her mission, make sure that you go to her live stream, have her pull a card for you, share her out, recommend her to people. Lucy's a hard worker, and not only that, she works hard for her friends, too. Bob says, putting in the work. Yeah, a long time, my friend, a long time. Bob says, beautiful, heard that. But you know what? There's no time limit. I used to be very concerned about awakening in an ultimate sense. I chased enlightenment. I really wanted to be enlightened. I have a dog biscuit in my pocket, and I don't have a dog. I'll let you guys figure that out. Champ says, Yogi, the thing is, in Christianity, Jesus is believed to be the Son of God, but in Islam, he is a prophet, just like many others, and a miracle of Allah's ability to do anything, so it's different. But that's on the surface. If we dig deeper, what do we get? Bob says, you never had it. I have had awakening experiences, but that doesn't leave me ultimately awake. I am not awakened. That's Robert Saltzman likes to say. Awakening never ends. We're continuously awakening. We like to think that there's a big bang of enlightenment, that I am enlightened and that's it. I'm done. So what happened with me is I lost all concern about it. Just I don't care. Um, you can awaken through forgiveness each and every moment. Whoever enters your sphere of attention, not awareness, but your sphere of attention. Awareness being ever present, but attention is that focus. Whoever enters that can become your means of awakening. Each and every person. Hey, Foster. Bussy. Well, thank you for that term of affection, my friend. Bob says, I've become enlightened. The line between sane and insane is very thin. Blink says, I've been feeling lost lately, and sometimes I look in the mirror and don't like what I see. I imagine punching the mirror to see the broken glass represent how I feel. Thoughts. You're not seeing yourself. You're seeing a mirror. You're seeing a reflection. Reflection is never the thing itself. So you could punch the mirror, but you are punching that which you think represents you, and it would serve no purpose whatsoever. What would happen if you examine your thoughts of who you think you are and realize they were just thoughts? That the map is not the territory, that the reflection is not the thing itself. You've never seen yourself. You've never seen yourself physically or spiritually. You've seen photos, you've seen reflections, you might have seen a drawing, you've heard descriptions, but you've never seen your own eyes. As Thomas Merton said that if we were to awaken and see ourselves for who we truly were, he supposed that the only real damage in the world would be that nothing will get done because we would be continuously falling to our knees in worship to each other. If you could see who you truly, truly are, you would not even be concerned with what you see in the mirror. Just like the mirror, everything you see in life is a reflection that you're projecting outwards. You can either choose to react to that, or you can learn to fall in love with it, because love is who you truly are. And that's the difference. The ego projects and sees its reflection everywhere, and love, your essential nature, extends and sees its essence everywhere. Get to know who you are. Bob says, I was running with the universe at one point, but I feel it's slipped away a bit. Clarity isn't as sharp now. So just know that that which is can never slip away. It's always there. The only thing that can happen is sometimes we have blocks to its awareness, which is okay. So the objective is to see the blocks, to be aware of the blocks, to not push them away. But what do they have to show you? What are they teaching you? Now everything becomes a schoolyard game. What do you have to show me? What can I learn from this and this and this and this? Major blocks are fine. Major blocks, small blocks, all the blocks are fine. Because if you see them, nothing changes until you're aware of them. So once you are aware, things begin to change. Can you love the block for what it's there to show you? Super Champ says, how you interact with the outside world is often a reflection of your inner world. All of it is a reflection. All of it is a projection of your inner world. Every last bit of it. Bink says, thanks, Yogi, and thanks, everyone. I needed that. You're welcome, my friend. Bob says, I need to do a parasitic cleanse. What are you gonna use for that? Super Champ says, action speaks louder than words and thoughts. Just remember, as Emerson said, that a thought is the ancestor to every reaction, or the thought is an ancestor to every action. So if you want your actions to reflect who you truly are, examine your thoughts. If you want your thoughts to change, just be aware. Bring awareness to the thoughts themselves. As one of Lee's favorite lines that we've worked with before. Is this the kindest thought that I can entertain right now? Is this the kindest thought that I could have? Fred says, I'm saving money by washing my clothes by hand. Hey, that's awesome. You washing them, you using like a stone, taking them outside and using the stone to wash them? Anna says, examine your thoughts. Yes, examine your thoughts, but don't worry about, don't worry about them. Don't think that, oh, I'm having this thought. This is going to bring me harm. I can't believe I'm thinking this. Just be aware. Just be aware. That's the object of meditation, is not to get to a point where you have no thoughts, but to realize that you are having thoughts, that thoughts are happening, and that if they're happening, you must be the witness to the thoughts and not the thoughts themselves. Prayer Cleanse Kit, 14 days, it has everything. Well, nice. Might look that up, my friend. Wormwood and some other stuff. Thanks for that, Bob. I appreciate that. Putting that out there. And it says, just be aware, but don't worry. Hey, Maddie. Maddie, how are you? Our good friends, No Frills, No Mercy is here. Also, no Fs, by the way. And it says, good morning, Maddie. Bob says, used to watch my thoughts float like bubbles and pick and choose what to store. It was wild. Yep, that's the essence. That's one of the first stages of meditation. And then it gets to the point where you're just dropping beneath the thoughts. Thoughts might still be happening, but they're literally just clouds floating by through that vast expansiveness of the mind. Super Champ says, all right, time to go. Bye, everyone. It's a pleasure to talk when possible. It always is, Super Champ. Thank you. Bob says, the clarity was beautiful. That's awesome, Bob. So, very quickly, and then we'll head out and take a walk. Lesson 78, of Course in Miracles. Let miracles replace all grievances. Here, when we're talking about a miracle is the shifting of perception, that we are extending love to others and ourselves, because there are no others. And we ask that our grievances, or the way we are experiencing something now, could be replaced with God's plan, with the Holy Spirit's plan, with consciousness, with thoughts of the Tao, the Buddha mind. So any experience we have, any grievance that we have, is keeping us trapped into that level of grievances itself, into the experience of the original grievance. And it lingers and it lingers and it lingers. This goes back to what we were talking about with responsiveness versus reactiveness. Do you want to continuously react to something that's over, that's no longer here? Gerald Jambowski had one of the most beautiful statements on forgiveness, that forgiveness is giving up all hope of a better yesterday. You're never going to think your way into a better yesterday, because guess what? There is no yesterday. There's no yesterday at all. And yet we continuously try to relive it. So you can ask for a miracle. Can I see this differently? Instead of seeing it from the mind of the ego, which is present, and we're not trying to fight it, we're not trying to get rid of it, it'll happen on its own. We ask, can I see it with the right part of the mind, the part of the mind that is true? Thank you so much, Maddie. Enjoy a walk, enjoy the fresh air. With nature, our souls shall pair. Beautiful. Maddie has the soul and the thought of a true poet. And you're right about that. Getting out in nature, I think, is one of the great, great healing sources that we have. If you need to get right with yourself, if you need to get right with the world, get out in nature, preferably for an extended period of time. Thank you, Poet Maddie. Speaking of which, Maddie, are you going to get out and get in? Get out and get in some fishing? I was just thinking it's been a little bit since I've seen you fishing. Maddie says, always welcome. So how is Jordy doing? Has is his stomach settled? Has his did you guys pinpoint what it was that might have been irritating it? His stomach? Possibly next Saturday around 9 weeks. It's been around 9 weeks. Yeah, I thought it had been a while. Well, I hope you do make it next Saturday. Hey, Jonathan. Walks with Lucy. Says hey to Annabelle. Says hi to Anna. Artist Super Champ says, and guys, if one day suddenly disappear, just know I'm busy with life and may or may not come back. See you soon. Well, I hope you don't disappear, my friend. I do understand being busy with life. Bob says his chakras were super balanced. He is not doing great. He was on my stream for 10 minutes, chilling out my arms. He is doing great. Awesome. Man, listening to Maddie when he's holding Jordy is you are witness to that deep capacity for a father to love. We were talking about miracles. I truly, truly believe that Jordy is a miracle in Maddie's life. You just see, man, it's a beautiful thing to witness. Yeah, it's getting a little emotional just thinking about it. Believe it or not, I have not always been a deeply emotional guy. I kept a lot of things hidden from the world. I kept a lot of things hidden from myself. A false presentation of being stoic. I did not want people to see me suffer, and at the same time, I didn't want to see people express real joy. I just felt that if I did, it would put me at risk. Easy to make me an easy mark, right? Maddie says, Jordy is a total miracle. I am so blessed after my pains. That's what, Maddie, that's what breaks me open. When I see you and all that love being poured out into Jordy, because I know, not your whole story, but I know what you've shared, and I know how much pain. You deserve all that love, and Jordy deserves all the love that you are giving. You, Chloe, this is going to be the most loved baby in all the world. And thank you so much for sharing it with us, sharing that love with us. So happy to witness that. Walks with Lucy says, Anna, thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'm trying to build it up enough to go live on my dog walk. Let me bring up your channel. All right, you are at 31. Is that Lucy in the thumbnail? Because Lucy is one fantastic looking dog. I am subscribed. You're at 32. Hold on 1 second. Let me go over with this other account. I only have 2 accounts. I am subscribed with account number 2. That should put you at 33. And so Lucy, I don't normally mod people up the first time they come in. No reason to feel that way, Jonathan. Hey, Callahan. Or is that Callahan? I don't know if this helps, but uh, one helps anyone. But I'm 16 and I used to drink every night by myself in my room and do hard drugs. And with the right help and heavy faith, it's 100% possible, God willing. I'll have 1 year and 2 months. It does help. Just putting it out there. Kellyanne, this is for you. Celebrating your sobriety and your recovery and your new life. God bless you, my friend. Hey, Alan. Lucy, I'm going to mod you up if you want to reach out to people. Like I said, I generally don't mod people up the first time, but I want you to get to 50 because I want to see you walk with Lucy. I want to be able to join you on your walk. You're welcome, my friend. Hey, Phil. Morning, Eric. Guys, we're going to go in just about a minute. I'm not going on about any of this, right? So, Jonathan, my friend, if I could wish one thing for you, it would be to just relax with who you are. Don't worry about it. At least here, when you're here hanging out with us, there's no judgment. Everything's okay. Hey, Todd. Todd says, have a good day today, Yogi. You too, Todd. Let's see. Maddie says, walks with Lucy. I've subbed. Awesome. Thank you, Maddie. Maddie, you going to tie flies today? Hey, you. Lucy has sub to Lucy. Manifestor says, morning, Lucy. Let's see. Cuz says, that beautiful beard. Well, thank you. I grew it myself. You know, you got to get it all starts. You got to have the right seeds. Then you got to tend to it. You know, you got to make sure you water it every day. That's what I always forget. It's got to have the proper amount of sunlight. All right, so Maddie is tying flies at 7:30 UK time. I will be there. I'll be there. I hope you guys join too. Nope, Maddie, my friend, you never have to apologize to me, ever, about anything. Sissy says they also connected and will visit my other channel for my dog content. Hey, Sissy, always feel free to drop your other channels link in here too. And speaking of links, are you ready? What do you got for us today? Alan says the sun is shining and the birds are in the trees singing the songs of happiness and joy. Good morning. Good morning to you, Alan. Thank you for that beautiful message. That's the way to come into a live stream, guys. Maddie says, Sissy, much love. Hey, and Maddie, the reason for no apologies is because I always know that your intent is always based on what's best for other people. I don't know if I know anyone who has a heart as big as Maddie. I don't know if I know anyone who has a heart as big as Maddie's and as as pure gold as Chloe's. Sissy says, there isn't much going on over there yet. Today's rising message is still uploaded. Gotcha. When it is up, I will be on the lookout for you. All right, guys, I'm going to head out and take my walk. I am doing a members only live stream. It's been a bit. We're going to do the EFT tapping. Remember, we tap on the meridian points, and we're going to do it as we do the Hawaiian shamanistic Ho'oponopono, the art of reconciliation and forgiveness. And I got some new phrases that we got from our guest last night. As I mentioned, my guest last night has given me the highest views of any live stream I've done with a guest yet. Pretty cool. She was an amazing guest. I have 2 amazing guests next week. Tuesday afternoon and Friday afternoon. And it says, at what time? I don't know specifically, but I'm thinking probably about 8. Probably about 8 o'clock. It's only going to be about 20 minutes. We're going to do breath work, a bit of a guided meditation, and then the EFT with the Ho'oponopono. And who was it? He didn't want me to say Ho'oponopono again yesterday. And then a little closing love. I got you covered, Manifester. I have on my, I don't know if it's on my members page or on my regular part of my channel. I have one specifically for back pain. You don't need a whole lot. You can alleviate back pain in probably 5 yoga postures. What I recommend, definitely do it every day, but make it sort of ceremonial. Wake up, do your breath work, meditate, do your yoga postures, and then get on with your day. Becomes a beautiful. You could reverse that order. You could do breath work, then you could do your postures, and then you can sit and meditate. It might be easier to sit after you've done your postures. Nice to meet you too, Bob. Thank you for being here. So, hey, remind me, and I will put together a routine for you for sure. A lot of people think that, yoga is going to take forever. I don't have time to do a 20-minute or 30-minute routine every day. You can get it done, and it can be very profound. Not only is it going to help your back, but it naturally aligns your chakra system, your energy centers. It opens you up. It's very psychologically and spiritually therapeutic. Hey, Falcon. All right, so, hey, Tandra. How are you, my friend? Good morning, Yogi and chat. Good morning, Tandra. Guys, I was talking about morning routines. If you want a great way to start your day, head on over to Tandra's Nature's Connect and hang out with the cows. Cows are a beautiful way to start your day. Everyone should wake up with cows in the morning. I know Kat might say, no, chickens are the way to go. Wake up with chickens. She's got an excellent point. I do like chickens. But cows? There's something magical about cows. All right. Hey, Tandra, if you want, no pressure. There's never any pressure. If you want to send me a song. Phil says, hey, Squirrel, there's a good channel called Justinian. Descriptions about the maritime law. Xbox says, Xbox, is it okay for men to be feminine? If they are, it's okay. No man is 100% masculine, no woman is 100% feminine. We are a mixture. That's the nature of the Tao. This is why it's represented as black and white, merging with the opposite dot within the other. Be what you are. Isn't the Aleister Crowley? Do what thou wilt. Did I get that right? Manifested says, so what time is karaoke? 5:25. Here's the exciting thing. Manifester is going to bring some original stuff to us. Tanya says, Yogi, I'm thinking about doing a song. That really made me smile. I'm happy to hear that. So hopefully, yes. Phil says, I'm divine, feminine more so. I think it's emotional and soft. The key is just to balance out with who you are. Lucy says, I'm 100% feminine. No doubt, Lucy. No doubt. What time is it now there? It is almost 6. It's 5:54. It's time for me to get out my walk. Yep, Anna says 6 a.m. What do you think about The Doors of Perception? It was a good book. I enjoy Huxley. You know what? Huxley said at the end of his life in an interview that he was embarrassed to say that after 40 plus years of plumbing the depth of human psyche, exploring every spiritual path available to him at the time, that it all comes down to this. And he said he was embarrassed. All this searching his entire life. And it comes down to this. Could we just be a little kinder to each other? I've experienced some pretty profound states of meditation. I have had my own plant medicine experiences for quite some time. And I agree. I am most myself when I'm kind, when I practice kindness. Bob says 555. Yep, it is. Bob says wait straight. Oh, I'm in oh, you're in Ohio. Where are you in Ohio? I'm in Maryland. Tanya says, yo, you can check out the thumbnail on my latest live. If you want any help, let me know. I'm bringing your channel up now for 3 reasons. Because I absolutely love our friend Tandra. For 2, when I come back from my walk, I want to hang out with some cows as I drink my tea. And 3, I want to see that new thumbnail. Nature's Lens Connect. Guys, Tanya, I hope you connect with our friend Tandra. She has a beautiful, beautiful channel. I'm bringing that up now. There's something out of place there. Those are not the usual looking cows that I've seen before. Can't quite place my finger on why these cows look so different. Awesome. That's awesome, Tandra. Todd's in Wisconsin. Yep, I'm in Maryland. Youngstown. I had a friend who was from Youngstown. Great working class city. I know it's fallen on some hard times. Ohio in general has fallen on some hard times. My ex-wife is from Dayton, Ohio. She loves her hometown. Hey, Jamie. The Deadlift King is here, and Jamie Brown. Excellent tip, by the way, pushing the ground away. All right, so let me head out, take my walk. Guys, Maddie, No F's, No Frills, No Mercy, is going to be live this evening. For me, on the East, it's going to be East in the United States. It's going to be at 2:30. I hope to see you guys there. This evening, we're going to... It seems like a lot of people want to sing some songs. Sometimes I think that the way of singing karaoke might be done with my channel. And then people come in and they want to sing. As long as people want to sing, we're going to sing. That book was an early influence for me, Parajat. That was one of the books that The Razor's Edge by Somerset Maugham are the books that united, that lighted my, or lit, sorry, my, that little, whatever it was within me that wanted to be on that spiritual path. That was the spark. Siddhartha, and Razor's Edge, Somerset Mom. Falcon says, you're all very loved. Thank you. Thank you, Falcon. Always got such a beautiful message for us, my friend. Thank you, Lucy. All right. If you want, come on over to the members only. If you're not a member, hey, if you guys would consider, I have a goal with members. I'd like to get 1,000 members. I don't know if that's possible. As Kat told me, it's possible if you think it is. It's possible if you approach it as if it's a possibility. Kat's been a great teacher in my life. I don't know if she fully realizes the extent that she has changed my life just by being her, just by being that presence in my life. But I'd like to think it's possible. I'd like to think that I could do it. Because, 99 cents a month to support my channel. I don't know. We'll try. For those who are supporting, I hope it's been worth your while. I absolutely love you guys. If I can support you in any way, let me know. Reach out. I'm there. I will do what I can for each and every one of you. Whenever I can. I will do what I can whenever I can. Love you guys. All right. I'm looking for the deer and the owl and the birds. Thank you so much, Tandra. Tandra says, welcome to basic support. Thank you. I figure, I have like 8,000 subscribers. So the odds say it could happen, right? Maybe. And it says, let's go 1,000 members. See you, Jonathan. Thank you, Anna. And more. Thank you, Anna. All right. I will see you all later. Love you guys. I'll be on the lookout for you, sissy.